The DLC scares me. I've played very little of the first 2 DLCs, and I get trashed every time. So we're gonna ignore those for a little while. East of the Weeping Woods lay the Blight Woods, which, as the name suggests, is as inhospitable as its neighbor. It's full of bandits and dogs. Deal with the bandits. Consul Jimmy wants you to investigate the disappearance of several recruits. Whispers of desertion have led you into the Blightwoods, a secluded area east of Bright Candle. Another glory seeker. All right. Yep, and so she's here now. She'll just appear randomly. Again, no money. I'm debating if we could kill this guy. Can I kill this guy? I could probably kill this guy. The Crimson Cannoneer. Also, just to, like... Look, that was probably bothering somebody. They were stacking. We're gonna fight this guy. Oh, the Crimson Cannoneer. So this this spooky old man, he does nothing for 2 turns and then hits you for 20. So, can you kill him in 3 turns? That's the question. Draw, light the fuse. I wonder what he's doing. What could this guy be doing? I have no idea. So look at that damage. Am I gonna have enough to kill him? That's a good question. He's attacking next turn. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate that we did not draw anything better. So I guess we're gonna block for 8 and take 12. I could not kill him. Are you hit for 20? Yeah, you hit for 20. It's not too terrible. I mean, ideally, he doesn't do that. He's gotta go through his whole stick again, so. Oh no, he's lighting the fuse. And we're gonna be down like 10 health total. That's not terrible. 9 health total. He's dead. Hooray! Yeah, no, I don't care about any of this. See, the main issue with this thing, even if I did want to have the momentum stuff, is you have to play this first. And anything that gets rid of my brittle immediately destroys my build, so that is not happening. Sorry, Mr. Right Treasure Chest. You find a stone tablet cloven in twain by a large axe, still stuck at the center of the twin pieces of debris. Ooh. I don't think I take the axe. I can look at it. My word, that's quite an axe. So it is a big axe, yes. It's a good axe. It will get rid of one of these in order to grab it. Like, that's -1 power, and I'm very power poor at the moment. Can't quite afford it. I also don't have the money for that, sorry. No thanks. Crimson Tracker, let's go. I guess I could use my ability and heal like 7 health. Let's also put a falcon in my discard pile. That's all he did. Immediately yelled at me and threw a falcon. Alright, we're gonna hit him with this. So one thing to note is while this thing is cheaper, this basic attack is just a completely basic unupgraded attack. So it is now technically 50% weaker than all my other attacks. Therefore, I don't think we want to play it all that much. I think he's got to interrupt. Yeah, he does. One day, we're going to have 3 power, and it's going to be great. It's just not anytime soon. He actually has evasion right now, so there's not even a reason to hit him. See, he's going to shoot me. He's going to shoot me and do interrupt. I know he is. I see that ranged attack. He played the 2 falcons. Okay, well, this turn, he's definitely interrupting. Yeah, thanks for the falcon. Okay, well, I could play all of these. I could play this. I can play this. And then this. And I can armor up for 8. Yep. Yeah, there's that interrupt. But I had enough armor to block it, so that's fine. Thanks for the falcons. So, bleed. I haven't really explained bleed. Every time you take damage, take 1 extra damage per stack of bleeding reduced by 1. So... it's very similar to brittle. I mean, it's almost like the same as brittle. Besides, this gets removed after 1 hit. So I think this is slower to build up, but this is this one just you lose it after 1 hit. It's only because we have these that he's getting absolutely smacked across the face. Okay, so these are good, these are good. Take 4 damage, gain 4 regeneration. So this is just you take 4 damage and you get maybe 4, 3, 2, 1 health back, so like 11 health. Draw a card, convert its cost to blood, inflict bleeding equal to that cost. So this will let you draw a card. The card will then cost health to play instead. And then you then inflict however many orbs it was to the enemies. That's pretty good too. And then this one is gain health and rally. And if you've taken damage that turn, draw a card. I think I have to take this one. This one's very tempting because it also is make a card free, but it costs power to play. I think I could take Battle Cry. So we're gonna get a health. We're gonna get an energy. We're gonna get rally. And rally makes it so anytime the enemy plays a card, I think I gain 1 health. But every time it does that, then rally goes down by 1. So I'm pretty sure you just get 1 health per rally, basically. You spot some strange carvings on the bark on the nearby trees. The signs seems to indicate a trail. Nothing crazy there. Mr. Looter. I only have 5 melee attacks in my deck right now. Maybe not the best. On the other hand, I mean, just look at the power. Sorry, Jim. Well, he just stole $5. Well, no, he can't get through my armor. He's not stealing my $5. I'm so poor. So very poor. This is not going to give me frenzy because I haven't taken any damage, so I don't get the draw. But we do get rally, so whenever your opponent plays a card, gain health equal to your rally, then lower it by 1. So he plays literally anything, I get 1 health. Nothing crazy. On the other hand, I actually can't play this because I don't have a card to discard. He is 1 hit from death, though. Okay, he's 2 hits from death. Why is it every time that I say this, they then immediately heal up? You want to take 2 hits, you can take 2 hits. I'm still getting you. $17. There's another one. Draw 2 cards, gain 2... Did I say cards? Cards. Anyway, 3 health, draw 2 cards, gain 2 bleeding. Whenever a melee action you play deals no damage, gain 1 anger. Frenzy, also gain energy. See, if I had a... I'm gonna take another one of these. It's probably a bad idea because I'm gonna have a bunch of it. Oh my god, I hate this. Oh, I hate this. I could fight this dog, and then the dog also has first strike and blood scent. This is the mini boss for the area, Matriarch Daisy. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. We're gonna do the boss, even if it does have first strike. Yeah. No, we're gonna take a lot of damage. Doom. And she gets, like, look at all the stuff she's got. At the end of your turn, take 1 damage for each stack of Doom to remove Doom. So I'm taking 5 damage by default. At the start of turn, inflict 5 Doom. Reduce, until next turn, reduce all incoming damage by 1 for each of your foes' inflictions. Dispel Blessing, so any buffs I have also gain 1 anger and also attack first up. So all kinds of great and wonderful things brought to you by this dog. Perfect. Well, I'm gonna play a block. Okay, well, the only bright side is she doesn't have interrupts. I'm pretty sure Daisy does not have interrupts. So I should be able to play lots and lots of cards. Also, you could see how often I want to play a card and it just does not want to do the thing. Right? Just keep whacking. Yeah, the Doom stacks, so she takes less damage too. And Life Drain. The Life Drain. She hasn't pinned me yet. I'm a little surprised she hasn't pinned me. She'll probably do that soon. Maybe I can kill before that happens. That'd be pretty swell. Not bad. Not a bad turn. Okay, I blocked the pin. If you get pinned, you can only play cards on the left or right side. You can't play cards from the middle, which is kind of rough. Would this kill? I think this kills. It kills, perfect. Sometimes it doesn't do the math. I don't know why. I think it's because it's a thing that plays another card. That's really good though that we got her dead. Upgrade a ram card in your deck by 2. Repeat for each of your levels up to 4. So we would upgrade a card like what? I think that upgrades the card 5 times. I think. We can also go into a holy build where gain access to holy cards, add a test of faith to your deck, so we'd start getting cards that would actually use that yellow from earlier. Or reduce our weapon cooldown by 1, so we could use our heal every 3 instead of every 4. Not particularly great. Upgrade all melee actions and melee attacks by your strength. That's pretty good. Or get rid of all poison. And it's like, actually, no. I'm going to say no to that. I'm going to say no to that, because poison counts as self-injury, which is great for our character, because we have all those things that rally. So we are going to go with this. That has, theoretically, like, skyrocketed our damage. Right? Yeah, these are all doing 5 at a time now. Lovely. A skeleton in highly oxidized yet impressive armor sits against an nearby wall. As you walk past an ivory hand, suddenly grasps your weapons. Please, I just want a gun. And give him a weapon, or I can inspect his armor. Stare at his armor. You recognize the armor as belonging to the Still Guard, mercenaries with a strict code of honor, usually guarding a wealthy merchant or ambassador. The many decorations of the oxidized armor suggest the soldier held a high rank. I could take his armor, or I can just salute him. I'm gonna just give him the old salute. He was confused and anomalous thoughts, raising a bony hand to the battered skull before its slightly body slumps once more. I think he just upgraded another. He upgraded all my weapons again. Oh, all right, it's over. We've done it. The stew. You find yourself before a roaring bonfire. Skulls and bones char in unnatural heat. A cast iron pot hangs above the fire, illuminating a bubbling stew. A bone snaps, crackling like rotten wood in the flames. It's full of human flesh, and there's a pale eye floats on the surface before it sinks to the vile brew once more. We could drink it and become a vampire, basically. But I don't think we become a vampire. I think it's a bad time. She wishes that it had more cayenne, though. Do I have enough money for you? It's $50, yeah. Yeah, it's $50. Oh. I have no money to my name, but on the other hand, 7 damage a swing. We were doing 2 just a short while ago. All right, oh yeah, I also get rally, I guess, from my thing, so I get a little bit extra health. Yeah, I'll take some extra power. Look how over it is. We, like, 2 combats ago, we were in dire straits. We're trying to fight a dog, and all we wanted to do was fall over and die. This dog got completely trounced. The sweet, precious power. I don't take any of these. The sweet, precious power of upgrading your attacks. Oh, baby boy. I wish I had money, though. I have no money. I'm going to need money. Also, if I could just find a way to poison myself, that would also be pretty handy, considering I can't trigger rally 98, or not rally, but the battling cry most of the time. Please, I just want to play the card. Is there like an option to make it faster or something? Let's just make that fast. Let me make all this fast because I'm losing my mind. I just want to play the cards. Let me play my cards, please. Oh, you're gonna evade this. Okay, I'm just gonna heal up then. Not much else I can do. Don't shoot me. Okay, that just makes it fly faster. Will I be able to play my cards? See, when it's not until they turn yellow is when I could play them. I have a need for speed. Doesn't matter. You've died. You have suffered the final death. Make a basic attack, draw a card. That's pretty good. It's 1 power, and I get to draw a card. I'll take that. See, even if they're not upgraded, the fact that I draw a card, I think is very good. Blood taxes. At the end of your turn, gain health equal to your flow's bleeding, then remove all bleeding. So let's maybe not bleed. See, the thing is, I make it very fast. I don't like the fast. I just want to play my cards fast. Is that so much to ask? Is that so much to ask in this trying time? So yes, I will play for 8. It's kind of crazy how fast our builds come online. All you had to do was upgrade your basic attacks 7 times over the course of 2 combats. It was really that easy. Gain 3 hour and you can't be stunned, slowed, or pinned. Well, I can't be stunned already, so no thanks. We'll check the shrine. Shrine of Power. Okay. This is offer a card, and then other cards get upgraded based on how rare that card is. So I could theoretically offer this. It would upgrade my melee attacks. You know, I'm gonna offer the block. Will that do anything for me? Well, it does. It's only one of them. It only upgrades it by a single point because it's a common card. But still. Okay, I guess I have to go talk to the tree. A soft squealing breaks the unnatural silence within these woods. As you circle the suspiciously, it's, yeah, you know, it's been an hour. It's a noisy tree. The noises get louder and louder until you see a bound man squirming against the ropes wrapped around his entire torso. A torso stripped down to its boots and undergarments. I could loot his boots for like $10. Or, if I just start cutting the stuff, it's the store guy. As soon as the man is free, he huffs indignantly, and picks up his feathered hat at his feet. We thank you kindly, stranger. It appears we were hasty in our decision to take our business to these scoundrels. It turns out to be their loss, which is good news for you, friend. As a token of our gratitude, we will make our services available to you at a considerable discount. So since we didn't like rob him, we get to open the store. We could buy things. And I do have money, so not a lot. Ideally, I have $200. I don't have that much. Do we want any of these? Not particularly. No, yeah, I don't think any of these help. We'll have them for later, though. That's the important thing. Also, I don't need you for anything. You get out of here. The Shrine of Stability. You spot a worn statue at the wayside. Even though its base is shattered, it seems firmly grounded in the dirt. Upon inspection, its folded hands seem to have a small space between them, perhaps intended for a card. So this bad boy will let us ignore a condition on a card. It's not all conditions, but it is conditions. So I believe I can put it on you, and that will add reliable. You place the card in between the shrine's hands and press together in front of its chest. For a while, nothing happens until finally the hands slide apart, allowing the card to slip free. So now this battle cry has reliable. Ambush, Bloodlust, Cascade, Continua, all these things are always met. Reliable cards ignore disabling conditions such as stunned or jinx or dominated. So this card will always work. I no longer have to take damage in order to get Frenzy to trigger. So it's pretty good, pretty good. You spot some strange carvings in the bark of a nearby tree. Signs seem to indicate a trail. And we, like, obviously you can see that we've cleared everything else here because it's just the main quest. Bandit camp. As you search for the next carving, you become aware of a distant sound to the east. You follow the seemingly muddy, or the increasingly muddy trail of footsteps towards a dense part of the forest. Noise soon become the clear sound of laughter and celebration. It looks like you found the hidden encampment. So you can either approach quietly or charge in. And this lets you fight the boss. This lets you fight another guy and then the boss. And I'm all about that sweet XP. So we're going to fight both. So you're reliable, so I get to draw a card for free. Look at that. And that one doesn't do anything because I did not have reliable on you. I could have put on this one to always have get that +1 haste, but oh well. Maybe should have blocked instead so he didn't take my $5 at a time. But, you know, hindsight is 20/35. Okay, well, I'm gonna be at like full health at the boss. That's gonna be worth something. I don't see this guy doing more than 8 damage. Yeah, he's gonna do 1 damage. And he's gonna light me on fire. Fire, you take that much damage every single turn. It's pretty rough. There's just not much you can do about it. And there's a couple things you can do about it, but you don't want to be on fire. Turns out being on fire hurts quite a lot. I'm surprised we're seeing so many of the same cards. I guess maybe you do unlock cards as you go. Because I know there's 800 billion cards in this game. And we've mostly been seeing the same ones. So I wonder if because this is like the first run, it's kind of like, maybe you shouldn't have all the cards. Garvin Greaves. A fashionable hat sets him apart from the other bandits. He also is wearing a fox. And he has a cane. And I'm going to beat him to death with some sticks. Perhaps this stick? Yeah, that's... Oh, the damage. Oh, sweet damage. Also, at the start of your turn, inflict bleeding equal to the number of times you took damage. So this guy punishes you for having a lot of attacks that do a little damage. He also has the whole bleeding thing. He has potions. This is a potion man and the bleed man. As seen here by the first attack being potion, the second one being bleed. Unfortunately for him, I have, well, just too much nonsense at this point. So he, well, I'm sorry, Jim. It's not gonna go well for you. Unless you have a potion of instant death. I don't see it ending well. I need to hit you one single time. And then your bones explode. Yeah, you're dead. Sorry. Hooray! Hey, here's some cards. This combat gain reflect equal to the health you gain. This combat gain this whenever you deal a crushing. Ooh, actually. I'm pretty sure crushing is whenever you deal more than 10 damage. Right? Is that true? Yeah, whenever you deal 10 or more damage in a single hit. That's like most of my hits now. My base deck almost does that by default. Gain rally equal to the anger granted by Fury cards. I don't have any Fury cards. I think we take this one. That's really good. This is, so it's an enchantment. It lasts every turn, but you have to play it first. The leader of the bandit staggers, an incredulous expression on his twisted face, slowly changing into a bloody grin. Lucky hit. You don't even know what is really going on down here, do you? He pauses, coughing up some blood. Just instantly kill this man. It doesn't matter. Kill him before he speaks his poisoned words. With a fluent strike, you end the bandit's life, and his slumped body crumbles to the floor as black smoke rises from his corpse. Yeah, he was a demon. Definitely was a demon. Also, hot tip, come over here, address the bandits. We could leave, or, Mr. Bandits, you know, you're doing a real good job. You want a job? You want another job? We'll invite the bandits back as soldiers. Recruit the bandits. You can't see that. I got a Steam achievement that says recruit the bandits. Most bandits look at each other and nod, some more desperate to get out of this clearly losing situation and happy to accept any mercy. What's next? We are gonna go heal up real quick. Rest, thank you. And then we're, you know what? We do, nah, I'm not gonna, never mind, I had to remove a card. I can't not remove a card now. I was gonna say, I don't want to remove it because I want to, you know, have fodder, but this thing, it really hasn't done much for me, frankly. I never have enough to, you know, discard. I have too much power now. All right. Let's, I'm $1 short. One single dollar short from upgrading all my basic attacks. That's a shame. Rip and Pip. We won't get it there. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I think we're strong enough that we can probably get the next area just fine. Jimmy greets you with a nod. You made it back, which means you've already proven yourself more capable than most of the rabble. Report my success. The traitors, led by one of my former sergeants, no less. Disgusting. I can stomach the wary, those wary of our cause, but to abandon it altogether and surrender to the corruption is revolting. The council reaches into a drawer of her oaken desk and hands you $10. I should have went here first. You know what? It's actually okay. I need $100 for the next area. I need $150. So later on, we can actually make it so this thing is always active at the start of combat, but it's expensive. So I guess I'm okay with not getting one of those. That's fine. How's the war going? Yes, the council pauses for a moment, takes a seat behind her desk, pressing the tips of her fingers against each other as she proceeds. As you might have gathered now, our war efforts against the Onyx Cathedral isn't going as planned. The demon's resistance has been far stronger than we anticipated. The numbers seem to grow by the hour, while ours dwindled every day. What about Super Jim? We call him the Super Jim now. He was once known by his regular name, Jim, a Kandorian noble, discovered by the champion to be the champion by the Order of the Gilded Rose. Well, why do we care about Super Jim? This Super Jim is not just a warrior of light, but he is also a banner, a rallying cry to the men and women of the Radiant Militia, to give them the courage they need to push the hordes that await us in the Umbreeze. The council looks up and seems to think, I think it's because everyone's dying. Uh-oh. Super Jim is missing. I tell you this because you've earned the truth. Every day the men and women of the militia grow more anxious as our numbers dwindle. Without our Super Jim, the troops will lose morale, and we can't change the tide. Bright Candle will be overwhelmed within weeks, if not days. Alright, well, what about the summons? The summons was supposed to give us some much-needed reinforcements, but everyone keeps getting murdered by a giant spider or something. The call is being answered hesitantly, and I fear we might be losing ground soon. How about the demons? The demons seem nearly endless. We anticipated resistance even after Ray's initial strike, but I never seen their ranks grow so large in so little time. Ask about the plan. The crusade is the plan. Ray gave us a sign, casting their beacon into the dark lands. It turned into a rallying cry, a banner the entire shouted realms could stand behind, and that's not all. As the prophecy foretold, she sent us a champion, an avatar of light carving the path into the abyss. Okay, where is he? Despite my advice against such a bold move, the Dawnbringer and a small number of them went to the cathedral itself. I hesitate to ask this of you, warrior, but the time for indecision is over. Alright. Why aren't you looking for him? Because everyone keeps dying. Reasonable. Alright, where do I find them? Report back and aid them in whatever way you can. You need to reach the cathedral and stop this incursion. Alright, I'll get them. Don't know why, but I believe you just might. May the light guide your path, warrior. You have earned more than just this regent's favor, should you succeed. Also, $25 because you clicked that option for the bandits earlier. As for the traders you brought back, I'm not sure they deserve a second chance, but I can't afford to turn down what little advantage we offered. This extra, take this. You get money. We got some money for that. Also, Jim is here. Store Jim. You notice a small makeshift shop with the logo of the Emporium, proudly on display. Ah, our noble savior returns. Have you a look at Julius's wares, my friend? All right, and then we can theoretically buy something. Do I care about any of this? I mean, these we've seen. This one's tempting. This combat actions deal 4 additional damage when ambush is active. Ambush is the first card played per turn. So it basically means when we play it, all of our, every card we play, or every first card we play will always do 4 extra damage. Which is tempting, because I can always play my damage first every time. There's no really reason against that. I do have to activate it, right? Okay, we'll buy it. We'll buy it. It's gonna be really expensive to have online, but we'll buy it. Because it's $100 in order to get the first one, the first one online forever, then $150 for the next one. And, you know, things get expensive. Siege of the Shadows, Emberwild Heights, Noxlike Swamp, and Tribes of Starlight. Okay, so DLC, base game. We're going to the swamp. I'm sure it'll be a grand time. The thick fog makes it hard to navigate the treacherous ground. Only the occasional glass light emanates or illuminates the deadly denizens of the damp, dark quagmire. Trail of the Champion. Mysterious Noxlike Swamp is mired in a thick, impenetrable fog. Many soldiers and adventurers alike have tried to find their way through these dense and dangerous grounds, yet none have returned with clues about the champion's whereabouts. And it's home of Bolgar Blightbane. And it's just a grandpa that wants to be left alone. That's all he wants. I immediately can upgrade my cards again.